Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Game Machine. This is your host, Adam here. Today, I'm excited to talk to you guys about a game that I didn't know if I was going to like or not because I'm not a big fan of multiplayer shooters. But, however, I am excited to do this one though. This game is Titanfall. On the Xbox One, you can also get it on your personal computer, and coming soon to the Xbox 360, though I have no idea what that version looks like. Doesn't matter though. So, I'm talking about the Xbox One version. Is this any good? Well, to find out, I decided that not only will I just review this game like I typically do, I will actually try to become a Titan pilot. So, I'm going to go ahead and get my helmet on, and we're going to get started. Alright. Get ready to blast. Okay. I can't see anything. Okay. Oh, good. Alright. Just here. There we go. I got eyes. Alright. Game machine starts now. Blast off. Woo!
Bravo, give me a sit rep.
Since Titanfall is ditching the traditional single-player campaign for everything online, there is a multiplayer story mode, which the story itself has a lot of promise, but it just doesn't really tell it that well. The story is about a big corporation named the Hammond Corporation, and it's trying to take on some rebels on this planet far, far away. Pretty much space colonies, really. And no, you're not going to fight somebody who wears all black and has asthma problems. No, on the intergalactic frontier, you play as both sides of the campaign. The Hammond Industries, which their focus is protecting the peace, and the rebels who are fighting against the evil corporation. There is some cutscenes at the beginning of the rounds, and there are banter between matches, but the problem is, it just doesn't tell the story well. And that's really a shame, because when you see the world where armies are fighting with giant robots known as Titans, and planets where giant man-eating monsters rule, there's just so much there that just really feels like they deserve a really good, full, fleshed-out story. And, like I said, it just doesn't go as deep as it should. I mean, it would have been nice if they still wanted to keep the multiplayer focus, but maybe like a small co-op mode with some story bits, and maybe a mission where you would have to assassinate some kind of rebel leader or Hammond Corporation person. You know, that would be kind of neat, but they don't really do it. But then again, this isn't what Titanfall is trying to accomplish. Titanfall is a sight to behold. The environments are varied, and some are just breathtaking. There's one environment that has like giant flying monsters all around, and you're pretty much fighting in a giant monster graveyard. There's lots of visual flair as you attack the Titans and watch them explode, and there's also just so much action going on around you, but yet it doesn't stop looking great. And yes, it is very visually impressive, though there was some times where it seemed like the frame rate dropped, and I'm not for sure if it was just network connection where so many people were at it at once, or just the Xbox One couldn't take it. All the sounds that you will hear from the game, such as the music, voice acting, and sound effects, are very well done, and just make the experience all the more satisfying. Yes, and listening and seeing Titans explode is also very amazing. Titanfall pretty much is just a multiplayer-focused game. And for some of you, this means that this isn't a buy, and I understand that, because I'm a person that I prefer my single-player games to multiplayer games. But I did grow up loving games like Unreal Tournament, Halo, and yeah, at one point I did like Call of Duty. When it was around in the early parts, it was the shit. But it did grow stale after a while, becoming the same thing year after year after year. Titanfall, though, has won me back over to the multiplayer shooter. But before I say how it did it, let's talk about the thing that it does in comparison to other shooters today, such as Call of Duty. You have perks and loadouts, and you can customize and unlock more abilities, weapons, and stuff for your Titans and Titans themselves, and so on. Of course, this is coming from Respawn, some of the guys that were behind Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, they brought a lot of that stuff over. You also have a plethora of different modes and game types, such as capture points and deathmatch type mode called Attrition, just to name a few. One other one that really stuck out was Last Titan, where everybody is in a Titan trying to fight another team of Titans and trying to win. So that was really pretty cool. And of course, the shooting, as expected from Respawn, is definitely tight, really good, really responsive. It feels great. Now, if this game just only had these things, then really, it would just be an average Joe shooter with robots. But this isn't your average Joe multiplayer shooter. On one thing, the rounds are 6 versus 6. Now, I know that sounds pretty weak compared to most shooters out there, but the reason why this works is that there are other AI bots in the game, so that kind of helps fill in the void, and they accomplish various tasks, and can be some help on the battlefield. And while they may not be the best help, they do some interesting things, like I've seen one actually drag bodies of dead soldiers. Kind of like somebody would drag a body of a soldier off a battlefield in a real battle. Also, for people like me who are terrible at these games, it is nice to have a little cannon fodder and not die every 3 seconds when I spawn in because some guy's camping on top of a roof, you stupid piece of... And yes, even FPS vets will really enjoy this game. There is challenge for you here, so it's not just going to be a simple walk in the park. Trust me, I'd hardly ever get to the top. Another thing to note is, after a period of time, you can call upon your Titan, and these things will destroy and wreak havoc. But there is a balance, as pilots also have many ways of taking these Titans down. Some things you can do, like you have anti-Titan weapons, everybody actually has them. Also, you can go crazy cowboy style, just hop on top of the Titan and start shooting at it. Heck, you can even ride on a friendly Titan and give your allies some support. Also, you have some crazy parkour moves as a pilot. You can run along walls, do double jumps, all kinds of things to help you get around the level quickly. And it is so fun, it helps you move around it, and also just makes traveling around the map much more fun and less of a chore. Titans, of course, are equipped with all kinds of weapons, such as missiles and things, but one other cool thing to mention is one of the Titans that you get actually has a shield. So what happens is you shoot the shield, the bullets just hang there, and then you can actually fire them back at your enemy. Of course, there are other ones as well. Yeah, the more you play, the more you unlock. And yes, you're definitely not invincible as a Titan, but oh boy, do you feel powerful, and yet you still have great mobility. So to put it simply, Titanfall is such great fun. To me, it's kind of a weird cross between Call of Duty and Virtual On. Yes, I really did say Virtual On. I don't care. So, as you can see, this is a great... Oh, wait. Oh, I got to turn on. As you can see, Titanfall is a fantastic game. It's pretty fun. Wish they really did more with the story, but, you know, sometimes you don't got time to sit and tell stories. War is hell. War is war. People dying. Shit. Anyways, time to blast off for my next mission as a Titan pilot. Blast off. Prepare for Titanfall. Oh, I lost my shoe. Oh, lost my shoe. I think I broke my leg. Gosh, I'm too fat to get up. Oh, I want a cheeseburger.